Customer lifetime value, how to increase it for brick and mortar and online businesses. If you don't know what customer lifetime value is, your business is broke, it's not working. You need to understand what LTV is and you need to know how to increase it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to increase customer lifetime value, whether you have a brick and mortar or an online business, and essentially how to take, say, $1,000 in ad spend, turn it into $4,000 in gross income, and keep doing that regardless of how many zeros are behind that number. Whether you're spending $1,000 to acquire customers, 10,000, 100,000, or 1 million, how to turn that 1M into 4M, how to turn that 4M into 16M, and increase customer lifetime value. What up guys, Ben Oberg here. Now before I go ahead and get into this, how am I qualified to even teach about this? Well, I didn't go to college and I don't have a degree on a piece of paper that says I'm qualified to teach anything here, but I have practiced it to the effect of somewhere around $60 million, both in brick and mortar and online. When I was 19 years old, I went into a sales job at a Hyundai dealership in Western Washington, and that is where I started to learn about LTV. Now, back then it stood for loan to value, but as you're scaling a business, it's a completely different term. LTV stands for lifetime value. How can you get a client to do business with you initially and then continue paying you, whether it's weekly, monthly, yearly, coming back in for another car, subscribing to a continuity product, coming back to get digital coaching, mentorship, or training? You've got to increase your LTV. Now, the higher your LTV is, the lifetime value of your customer, the more you can spend on advertising. And the person that's going to win in your industry is always the person that is able to spend the most on advertising, whether it's digital or brick and mortar. And this video is going to serve the purpose for catering to all of you guys, whether you do have a digital or a brick and mortar business. Now, if you're brand new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and tap that notification bell right now, because that's going to allow you to stay updated on all of the entrepreneurial videos that I drop. I'm teaching you about how to build your brand online, how to get to a 7 or an 8-figure level. I'm teaching you about sales, about marketing, about sales funnels, how to advertise, how to acquire clients at a profit. And today, I want to teach you about a term that none of the internet guys and none of the entrepreneurs are talking about. And the 18-year-old millennial that has a business with 20,000 YouTube subscribers teaching you how to make money online doesn't know anything about this and has never practiced it. So what is LTV? Lifetime value of the customer. Super important to make sure that customer lifetime value is always going up, because the more it goes up, the more we can spend to acquire a customer, and the more money we make, we're able to also outspend our competitors and never spend any time competing. You want to dominate and occupy your industry. Never worry about competition. I don't, you shouldn't either. So for this to actually happen, you have a traffic source, right? So you end up spending money on traffic. This could be Google advertising. It could be where you employ people to just do cold calls. It could be where you're spending money sending out mailers like car dealerships do, and motorcycle dealerships and realtors and things like that. It could be where you are marketing on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube and doing in-stream YouTube ads, okay? Could be any one of those. Bottom line is you're going to spend money to get traffic. You're going to send traffic to what we call a front-end offer. Your front-end offer could be, for example, if you're at a car dealership, it's the very first time somebody's coming to your car dealership to buy a car from you. So maybe you ran an ad on Kelley Blue Book, NADA, Cars.com, something like that, all right? And now this person is at your dealership wanting to look at cars. Your front-end deal is gonna be selling them a car, okay? In the digital online world, a lot of times we will do what we call creating a sales funnel. We'll create a sales funnel, we'll drive traffic to the sales funnel, and our front-end offer will be some sort of free product. But we pay people to get them into a free product so we can upsell them on the back end, okay? So that's what ends up happening. It could be you're in a dealership, you're a brick and mortar world, and you're just paying to get people into the door of your brick and mortar business, and then it's a chiropractor, it's a sports clinic where you're doing physical therapy, it's a doctor's office, you're a massage therapist, or you're selling cars like I used to several years ago, okay? Your front-end product is car. How much do you have to pay to get a customer in front of you and actually do business and buy a car from you? And if you look back at the ad spend, did it make sense? Was it profitable, okay? Online businesses that do well actually only do about 120% ROI on the front end. They put in $1,000, they get out $1,200. My online business does about a 156% ROI day one. We'll spend $620 to get a customer. We'll make, I don't know, somewhere around 1,100 or something like that. I haven't done the math exactly on it, but last time I did is 156% ROI, okay? After you run traffic and you have a front end offer, once again, if you're an online business, it could be a free course, a PDF, a guide. If you're brick and mortar, the front end offer is the very first sale you make from a customer coming from the depths of the internet or somewhere you were advertising and is now at the store doing business with you, buying this pen, a phone, a car, whatever. That's your front end, okay? Typically, we'll then have rapid fire upsells, okay? Or Rufus, okay? Rapid fire upsell, what that stands for is now that they bought the front end offer, they buy it and now it's gonna redirect them and they get rapid fire upsells. Hey, thank you so much for doing business with us. Really quick, special offer right now today. You can also get XYZ. Reason you want XYZ is because it's gonna help you with XYZ. And if you go to any other page, it's gonna cost XYZ more. And that's why you need to get it for XYZ dollars right now today by clicking this button here. As a matter of fact, we believe in it so strongly. We know it's gonna help 10x your results with XYZ that we're only gonna give it to you at this discount available right here today. And if you don't get XYZ results in the next 0 to 30 days, you can click a button, we'll refund you entire bit of your money, 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked, okay? That's your rapid fire upsell. So a lot of times, for example, let's just say that I have a product that is 1K, okay? It's $1,000, I'm gonna write better with the pen. It's $1,000, and after somebody's done business with me for $1,000, I upsell them. Maybe I have another 1K product, okay? Maybe I have a $300 product. Maybe I have a $600 product, okay? I'm bringing them through a series of upsells to increase the LTV of my client. This is literally seconds after they've bought whatever my front end product is. So on day one, I can change this to day one, I suppose. On day one here, this client has now gone from spending $1,000 with me to spending, let's just say, let's use my model, okay, 156% ROI. What that means is I know that I pay about $600 to acquire a client, all right? On day one, they're worth on average, let's just keep this round numbers, about 1K to me, okay? That's a 160% return somewhere in there. As time goes on, let's say this is 12 months, 12 years, whatever it is. This is where people think too small. They don't think about customer lifetime value at all. And then when they start doing it, they think in really small fragments. Oh my gosh, I spent $600, I only made $1,000. That's not efficient, I'm done. They don't think about what can happen in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 12 months, 12 years, 20 years of doing business with that client. Instead, they skim the moguls, they try to go after new customers all the time, but they don't go deep, they don't go all in, continue to do business, sell them their next car, their next vehicle, their next yacht, their next boat, their next insurance policy, or their next digital product or service, or something you're doing in the digital coaching mentorship world, okay? If you love this video so far, you're finding this valuable on customer lifetime value, smash that like button as well. And once again, smash it and make sure you subscribe to the channel. A little bit, I'm gonna actually have you guys drop it in the comments a little bit later on about some lifetime value stuff, and we'll talk in the comments about that. So now I've got 160% ROI. What can I do from here? In the brick and mortar world, this would be, okay, let's say this is 12 years, the brick and mortar world. What'll happen here is I'm gonna be able to sell this person a car again in 2 years. A lot of people say 3, 4, 5 years of buying cycle. Screw that, right? I'm a heck of a good salesman. I'll sell you another car in less than 2 years. And in the meantime, I'll sell your mom, your dad, your grandpa who lost their license, but I'll sell him a car anyway. And then this person, and this person, all right? I'll make a bunch of deals simply off of treating you right, helping you get results, loving your car, following up with you on your birthday, saying, hey, it's your 1-year anniversary since you bought your Honda Civic, sending thank you cards out, freaking writing letters to your neighbors in your homeowners association saying, hey, I bet you saw Bob's car. He parks it outside every day. I see it on Google Images. Don't you want to keep up with the Bobs? All right? I know you don't live next to the Kardashians, but you live next to Bob, and he got a brand new silver Honda Civic. Don't you want one? Let's do business. Here's my number, okay? I'm going to sell their ass as much as I can, providing value, showing I care, following up. Most of you guys won't follow up. You don't work for the deals, and you wonder why you don't have the money. You don't work for you're lazy. You're lazy, that's your problem, okay? So now, 2 months down the road, or 2 years down the road, excuse me, I've got a whole bunch of deals from this. Didn't have to advertise more, just built the relationship out, right? Another car deal, another car deal, another car deal, another car deal. another car deal, okay? Rather than the one and done, turn and burn mentality, I get 6 deals minimum off of one client in a 12-year cycle, okay? Now say that was a $20,000 car. That's $120,000 worth of inventory. If you're a manager right now, I bet you wish every single one of your salesmen did that. You gotta teach them how. Stop doing those weekly sales meetings. Make them daily, make them accountable, you know, give them incentives. And make sure that they know if they don't do the job, then they ain't gonna work for you, okay? So that's LTV. With the online world, what I'm doing to increase customer lifetime value is, here we go, I'm already at 156% ROI on $600 in ad spend, okay? 2 months down the line, they're gonna start a subscription at $67 a month, okay? Inside the first 90 days here, they're going to be offered a 6K product, a $6,000 product. Now, only 3 in 100 of my clients are going to buy that. Only 3 in 100 of my clients are gonna buy that. So off of one, that is, that's what? That's 3%. So off of one client, I have to take 6,000 times 0.03. It increases their worth 180 bucks, okay? 180 bucks. And then later on down the line, somewhere by 6 months, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, I have a 25K offer in there. That 25K offer, only about 0.5% of clients are actually gonna get it. So if out of 100 people, or excuse me, 200 people, 0.5% get it, that's $1,250. I can take this person, I can add another $1,250 here, okay? Now, this person's gonna continue paying each month on their auto subscription, right? They're gonna pay each month here. I'm not even gonna do the math on that. But now if I take my person that was worth 1K to me originally, and then I add $180, assuming they subscribe for only 1 month at $67, and then in the grand scheme of things, I'm able to increase the LTV of them by $1,250 based on how many people will buy the $25,000 product. I add all that up and I've got $1,250 plus 67 plus 180 plus 1,000, okay? And that's $2,497. $2,497. Look at that over 600, okay? What that ended up doing is I'm now operating above a 400% ROI, or you could call it ROAS, okay? 400% return on investment, or in other words, I'm paying for ads, I'm paying for traffic, a 400% return on ad spend, okay? $24.97, that's actually a little bit higher than that. It's like 600 times, okay? It's like 415%. 415% ROI is what it really comes out to, yeah. That's just over a 415% ROI. You have to increase customer lifetime value, all right? Hope you found this video really informational, really informative. If you feel that other people you know could benefit from it, please share this. And I also want to know, what are you doing right now? And if not anything, what is the first thing you're going to do to increase customer lifetime value? Let me know that in the comments, all right? I reply to every single one of my comments. Let's help you get your business to the next level, whether it's brick and mortar, whether it's online. You want me to come train your salespeople? Happy to do so. You want me to help you in your online business? Happy to do so. Let's talk. It all starts with increasing customer LTV, lifetime value. Drop in the comments. Let me know what you're doing with LTV, and I'll see you guys in the next video.